In life, some men give the impression of being born with a built-in cheat code. They have advantageous genetics, a face sculpted like a Greek hero, an aura that commands attention as soon as they enter a room. And you might be wondering, could I also exude that silent strength, that raw charm that attracts without speaking? Good news. Appearance is not a fixed lottery. It can be worked on. Like in a video game, your character can be upgraded. Every detail counts. Every experience point plays a role. Today, I'm going to share something that only 1% of men actually apply. Not cliches, not copy-pasted advice. No. What you're going to hear today are the real levers that transform your face into a massive seduction weapon. But before we enter the arena, tell me in the comments, where are you right now? Lying in bed, on public transport, in a gym, or even on a paradise beach? I want to know where your ascent begins. Stay tuned until the end, because the last level will reveal a secret that even handsome men don't always know. Now mentally equip yourself. We're entering the game. Level 1, the foundations of attractiveness. In an RPG, before equipping the legendary sword or unlocking your ultimate power, you must first build a solid character. No magic without mastery, no charisma without a foundation. Here we're talking about the visible foundations of your attractiveness, the elements that strike at first glance. And you know what? If you already possess them, you've probably had signs without understanding them. Insistent glances on the street, a presence that's noticed without you speaking, compliments, sometimes awkward. Let's see if you check these first 3 criteria. Take a mirror, analyze yourself. Here we go. 1. Facial symmetry, your hidden passive bonus. Imagine you're creating your character in an ultra-realistic editor. You adjust the sliders, eye height, nose width, jaw curve, and there you aim for perfect symmetry. Why? Because biologically, the human brain is programmed to love it. Symmetry, stability, and stability, attractiveness. If your face is naturally balanced, left eye and right eye similar, aligned cheekbones, centered mouth, you already have a passive charisma bonus activated. Studies show that facial symmetry is often associated with good genetic health. It's an unconscious signal of genetic quality that women perceive without even thinking about it. Ask yourself this question. Is your face harmonious when you look at yourself in a flip selfie? 2. Define jawline, your strength bonus. In combat games, every powerful character has a posture, a skeleton, a structure that commands respect. In real life, this structure is the jaw. A square, well-defined jaw with a marked angle is an immediate visual sign of masculinity and silent leadership. It evokes solidity, control, non-aggressive dominance. It's like carrying an invisible sword that others perceive. And good news, even if you don't have it naturally well-defined, you can improve it by reducing facial fat, by practicing mewing, tongue posture, by developing the muscles of the neck and jaw. Tell me in the comments, did you know your jaw could be toned like a bicep? 3. Piercing gaze, your special power. Imagine your gaze as a special skill, a soft mental attack that pierces, attracts, electrifies. A piercing gaze is a mix of clear or intense pupils, presence in the eyes, silent assurance. When you look someone in the eye without flinching, without wavering, you show nonverbal leadership. And this power doesn't depend on the color of your eyes. It depends on your ability to hold a gaze, to be present, to be alive behind your eyes. That's what women feel immediately. This man is here. He's not hiding. He truly exists. Do you have these 3 elements? You're ready for the next step. Congratulations if you already possess these 3 pillars. You're at the very beginning of a high-level build. But pay close attention. These foundations are not enough to enter the realm of the 1%. They simply allow you to play in the right league. Now ask yourself an essential question. If you already had symmetry, a strong jaw, and a confident gaze, would you walk differently down the street? Would your body exude a different energy? Would you dare more? And who would you have become if you had cultivated this for the past 5 years? You see, the game is just beginning. You've just completed the tutorial, but the real challenge awaits you right after. Level 2, the details that change everything. Now that your character is stable, It's time to refine the visual details, the small adjustments that make you unforgettable. 1. Well-groomed eyebrows. They frame your gaze. When well-shaped, they enhance the intensity of your expression. You go from average guy to main character. 2. Clear and healthy skin. Your skin is your armor. If it's clean, radiant, and free of imperfections, you show that you take care of yourself, and therefore that you have control over your life. 3. Hydrated and defined lips. Why should this care be reserved for women? Well-maintained lips send a subtle but powerful signal. You are refined, attentive, and well-groomed. It shows you're progressing, but the adventure continues. Level 3, charisma and expression. You've just crossed a threshold. Until now, we've mostly talked about the outside, but at this level, we enter another dimension, the emotional impact you exude. Do you want to know what melts a woman's heart beyond the face? It's not just a smile or clear eyes. It's the energy you radiate when you enter a room. You could have a perfect jaw, but if you're cold, closed off, or don't dare to look someone in the eye, you'll be quickly forgotten. Question: have you ever encountered someone who wasn't necessarily handsome, but whom everyone listened to, respected, and admired? That kind of person exudes natural charisma. And good news, this charisma is not innate. It's a skill. You can activate it. You can master it. Step 1, an authentic smile. A true smile, not forced, a smile that comes from the eyes. When you smile naturally, you send a clear message. I'm good with myself. You can be too. Try this the next time you meet someone. Look them in the eye, smile gently, and hold the gaze for 2 seconds. You'll see the magic happen. Step 2, an open posture. In video games, a character in a defensive posture is more vulnerable. It's the same in real life. A closed posture makes you invisible. An open, upright, relaxed posture instantly elevates you. Ask yourself this question: how is your posture right now? Shoulders hunched or aligned? Calm breathing or cut off? Step 3, the intensity of the gaze. Your gaze is a weapon. A man who dares to hold a gaze without flinching, without trembling, commands respect. And no, there's no need to be aggressive. It's not a duel. It's a silent exchange, an invitation. A confident gaze says, I'm here, I'm whole, I'm not hiding. Level 4, mastering the invisible details. Are you still here? Seriously, congratulations. Few make it this far. This level is the boundary between the common and the exceptional. The details that are never talked about, but that radically transform your vibe. 1, the scent. Yes, the scent. Do you know what can create an unforgettable memory? Your fragrance. Choosing a good scent is like choosing an invisible aura. A good fragrance doesn't shout. It whispers. It intrigues. It leaves a mental trace. Do you have a signature scent, the one that's recognized even when you're no longer in the room? If not, it's time to find one. 2, the tone of your voice. Your voice is your main instrument. Do you speak quickly, nervously, or slowly with control? A deep, calm tone immediately gives an impression of mastery. Do this test. Record yourself speaking. Listen to yourself as if you were a stranger. What does your voice say about you? 3, mastered touch. Be careful, we're entering delicate territory. A simple contact, a firm handshake, a friendly pat, an assured brush can double your emotional impact. But it must always be mastered, natural, and never intrusive. It's like a power in an RPG. Misused, you lose everything. Used well, you level up. Level 5, the ultimate secret, magnetic presence. Do you want to know what makes a man truly unforgettable? What makes people remember him without him having said a word? It's neither style nor muscles, nor even the face. It's his magnetic presence. Have you ever felt that tension in the air when someone enters a room without speaking and everyone turns to him? Just because he's there? This kind of aura is rare. But I'm going to tell you something that almost no one knows. It can be cultivated. How? Through 3 pillars. 1, full attention. Be here now. When you talk to someone, really look at them. Don't think about your next sentence. Feel the moment. True presence is being 100% there, and people feel it. Radical self-acceptance. The world is attracted to those who fully embrace themselves. No need to be perfect, but you must be aligned, not hiding, not apologizing for existing. Assured slowness. You don't need to rush. Slowing down is a form of power. When you take your time to speak, walk, move, you show that you control the tempo. You are the master of the game. At this stage, ask yourself, am I living like a magnetic man, or am I just surviving like an extra in my own life? Conclusion. You have no excuse. You now have the keys to the 5 levels. You know what the 1% men do. You know what takes you from shadow to light, from forgettable to impactful. But everything I've shared with you is worthless if you don't take action. So I ask you one last question. Will you stay at level 1 your whole life? Or will you unlock your potential and become that main character you've always dreamed of being?